hard in the game, I know we run. Work too hard, there's no refunds, y'all go.
If you want 100, we can arrange it. No refunds, so it's changes.
I was gonna come and hang out that night, but it's no refunds and you paid that price.
Watch the whole season, nigga, no reruns. The devil out here buying souls, nigga, no refunds.
What's going on YouTube?
Everybody?
Wow.
Oh, my fault.
You're just gonna do it? I got bacon in my mouth, but damn.
Nigga, you fucking mouth is full of shit.
I'm a wrestler. We gonna keep it
Bacon
going.
and liquor. That's how we
What's going on, people? I am Team Tommy.
Bacon and liquor. That's the name of the episode.
that is Boy Too Nice. We had a No Refunds podcast.
Bacon and liquor, baby.
We got a new channel on, or we got a new page on IG, No Refunds TV, because the other shit was taken. But we do more than podcasts anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure you guys listen to us on iTunes, mainly iTunes. Oh wait, not iTunes, because iTunes about to be gone.
Ooh, first topic.
Make sure you guys listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, all those places where they got audio podcasts.
Make sure you also subscribe to us on YouTube. That is youtube.com/BoyTooNiceTV.
Yeah, professional. Also, make sure you guys leave us a review on all those audio
Everything.
sites.
Comments, reviews, stars, thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? It helps us.
No thumbs down, though.
If you give us a thumbs down, you have to see me, bro. Nah, because niggas like, oh, work. Like, and they'll do that just because, off the strength. All right, bro. Look, just don't do it.
don't see us.
Come on, bro. We humble.
So
Just a black man trying to get $1.
I'm trying to get all the dollars. I'm trying to get way more than $1.
You know a black man who didn't have dollars because he just lost all his jobs? Ooh, that would have been a fire segue.
If we had evidence to prove that didn't happen.
He did. He lost all his jobs, bro.
Evidently, Steve Harvey lost his jobs.
All of them.
All of them.
All of his TV shows.
That's a lot of jobs.
The Steve Harvey Show, which is his show. Family Feud, which is the big one because he was like a staple, and whatever else he was on. I think it was three of his talk show. Or
I think his regular show got canceled, didn't it?
The
Steve Harvey Show.
Yeah, that one. They replacing.
Also,
they
probably shouldn't be called the Steve Harvey Show because he's got two different shows called the Steve Harvey Show now.
Does he?
His sitcom was the Steve Harvey Show.
Oh, well.
Even though his name wasn't Steve Harvey in the show, but that's neither here nor there, I guess.
Neither was Jamie Foxx show.
Right.
Jamie King.
Jamie King.
Yeah.
Did Steve Harvey have a last name on the Steve Harvey Show?
I don't know.
I don't remember if it what it was.
Will Smith last name in Fresh Prince. Will Smith.
So I was watching that last night, right? Will Smith's whole name was Will Smith in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay. It was weird because he referred to himself as Will Smith in the show, and I was like, I forgot his name was Will Smith, even though his family is the Banks.
Well, that's his aunt married into the Banks, so Uncle Phil last name is Banks.
It was weird to hear himself call himself Will Smith.
His last name was Will Banks?
No, I know his name was Will Smith in the show. It's just like it was weird because I forgot. No,
you good?
I just forgot that was his name on the show. Why would that help in this situation?
It helped the podcast.
So Double Dare. So this week, not Double Dare, but this week I was watching TV for like the first time in a long time.
We're just gonna skip past the whole Steve Harvey thing?
Yeah, because I don't have no evidence to back it up.
Fuck evidence. We don't need evidence.
Yes, we do.
We
are trying to be a reputable source of information.
But my thing is, if there are already a number of blogs reporting on it,
we don't got none of them over here.
It's true. It's all true.
We don't got none of that up here.
Let me just go ahead and throw it out there, just so you know you heard it from us first, if ever it comes out into the light in a grander scheme of things. But Steve Harvey lost all of his jobs. There you go. But the thing was, we don't know.
Not from No Refund.
We don't know.
From Malcolm, Baltimore.
This is the thing. We don't know why he lost his job. So I was like thinking, like, what the fuck could have happened? Because you working at this job, and if you remember him like interacting with other comedians, he'd be like, I can't say that. I'm not. Yeah, I work for the white man. Like I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to lose my job. Like I think he was with Kevin Hart on a video. He said that type of shit.
I'm trying to lose my job.
Word. So like, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of playing it safe, but now like some shit must have happened. Do you think there was some like allegations going on? Like if some shit happened, I
wouldn't be surprised.
Something similar to Jason Mitchell, the dude from The Chi, who got booted off all his shows also.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you hear about that one?
Nope.
The Chi? Do you even know who Jason Mitchell is?
No.
You don't. Do you do anything like?
I don't watch like
nothing.
I don't watch exactly. I don't watch nothing.
Damn.
I watch YouTube.
So Jason Mitchell was he played Eazy-E in Compton.
Straight Outta
Compton. So he played Eazy-E, and he is the main character on The Chi. Also, he has a whole bunch of a new movie that was supposed to be coming out, and another TV show. But so allegedly, he was sexually harassing all of his coworkers. So they all those shows that he was involved in dropped him immediately. So he lost all of his jobs because he keeps sexually harassing people.
He's playing pussy.
He can't stop. He cannot. It's like when you're addicted to touching women. Like, hey. Don't tell nobody. I'm about to tell you right now. Hey, all right. If you tell me this time.
Let me see that thing.
Don't tell him.
let me touch a little bit. Probably shouldn't be making fun of sexual harassment. That is very serious.
It is
situation.
But come on, bro. Sometimes. Why do you keep doing it? Like they said that he literally had conversations with like higher ups. Like, yo, nigga, stop. Yo, what you doing, bro? Hey. We heard about what happened between you and Ashley. She didn't like it.
We're gonna let it go by this time.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
I think it was
again.
I think it was arrogance, man. But at the same time, because like you think I'm this new hot actor, bro. I got all these shows. Nigga ain't gonna.
He really trying to live out the life of Eazy-E.
He's trying to live with the life of Bill Cosby. So he's trying to do, my guy. Like he on some bullshit, bro. You cannot act like that in this time right now. This is the worst time to do that type of shit. It's bad. Period to do it, but now of all times, the Me Too movements, everything going on.
Everybody's snitching nowadays.
Word, and you're here sexually harassing multiple women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo? You're a dirty Dan.
Yeah, dirty
son of a bitch. All right.
No judgment though, but
I ain't judging you, but
you're
I'm
dirty dude.
Dirty motherfucker.
So earlier this week, right, I was watching Double Dare on Nickelodeon.
Why?
It just happened. So I think one of the days, because I don't change my TV, I go to YouTube, and whatever the channel I was watching last was. So what happened? I was watching because Nickelodeon, I think, has like a block now where they play old school Nickelodeon shows at night, and I was watching that one night.
At night?
No, I don't think they have Nick at Night no more. So I was watching like either Keenan and Kel or all that. Either way, both of those guys were in there.
We'll speak about that too.
We will. But I was watching that, and then I fell asleep and turned the TV off, and then I turned it back on, and Nickelodeon was on, and what I was watching was Double Dare, and I was like, oh, they brought Double Dare back. That was cool. They got Mark Summers as like a voice of telling the people who's going to win what, and they got this little, I don't know what her race is, but the host of the show is like a little cute girl, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Double Dare's back. So it got me thinking, right? So I was thinking like, what show? Because when I was younger, when we was growing up, like Double Dare was one of the shows I wanted to be on. It was either Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, or Guts. Was like the three shows that I wanted to be on when I was younger. Right now, it's probably not gonna work because my knees hurt, and also
niggas old, bro.
We too old to be on that show. It's, as much as that sucks to say. But my question to you is, if they were to bring back a show, or if there's any show out, like any game show out right now that you want to be on, what would it be? This is supposed to change.
So this is the funny thing, because the funny thing is, they are bringing back a show. And they have a whole new cast for that show.
Yeah, that's all that.
Yeah, they're bringing back all that. I would have said all that.
It's not a game show.
A game show? A game show?
Yeah.
You didn't say that. You didn't specify.
I literally just said game show.
Anyway,
which goes to show you don't listen to me.
What's the Ultimate Warrior shit? What the fuck was it called?
Oh, the one that Grown Folks is on? Gladiator?
Yeah, I want to do that. They have something similar to that, some type of ninja shit. I forget what it's called.
Well, they had I think they had something with The Rock. He was hosting something that was similar to.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to do nothing that The Rock is involved in.
That shit
out here fucking lifting boulders. All right, so what you want to do?
You have to actually be in shape.
You're gonna run 3 miles in 2 minutes, and then you're gonna lift this boulder and put it down on this fucking. No, nigga, stop! I can't do that. This is for.
I'm exhausted just listening to the instructions for this course right now.
I'm not the fucking Hulk, bitch. Chill. Like, I'm not doing none of that shit that you just said. So I would like to do Gladiator, but like for like my type of physique. For people, for dad bods, like for people that, you know what I'm saying, like I'm.
So I think they got that. So we probably in the same boat. It would be Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
So Ninja Warrior is one of those shows where
that's what I was talking about.
Ninja Warrior is one of those shows where you look at it and be like,
I could do that.
I could do that.
But you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what's funny? I think it's funny because like every time I see it, the black dudes always get far.
Yeah.
Black people are just naturally athletic. The white dudes be like, they be like fucking up on like the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can either jump from this one to that one, or I can jump straight across.
I need to go from this handlebar to the next handlebar, or I gotta try to swing my way all the way. Yeah, that's like,
And then
just
the
go to the
like,
next
yo, I'm
handlebar.
just gonna just jump across.
I'm just reaching my leg across, cause
I got ups. Like, yeah, nigga.
yeah, I got buddies, dog.
I seen this one dude. He did it. This nigga had he had jeans and a goddamn button up on. He cleared the whole shit like it was nothing. Like, yo, like everybody else was like
in under a minute.
word. Like everybody else was like fucking basketball shorts and Under Armour and fucking the little oxygen mask and shit. Like, oh, this nigga about to kill it. This nigga died. Like, this nigga, you couldn't get past the fucking pull-ups.
I feel like I could kill that show at least for the first level.
I be thinking that, but like endurance is a big thing, bro. Like, I'd try to do 40 pull-ups.
So on the original
row.
Ninja Warrior, like the ones back in when they was like in Japan or China, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have a time limit. So as long as you finish the first level, then you get to advance.
So I think it's just like you just have to beat the other person's time. I think that's what
now you do. Yeah, now you got to beat the other person's time. So it's racing the clock and also racing.
It's like, okay, whoever gets the furthest, and also whoever has like, say if they all fuck up on the same spot, whoever had the best time, they win. But like they be having some shit, and I understand because like I go to the gym, so I understand how big of a deal endurance is. Like, I can't do 40 pull-ups in a row and then do, like, some other shit. Like, I get tired. My arm is tired, nigga. Like, you gotta climb up. Like, you know what I want to try? I want to try rock climbing. That looks like fun.
There's a lot of rock climbing places around somewhere. I went to one time.
I want to try that. Oh, no
decent.
Refunds rock climbing coming soon.
Nope. So I feel like the reason why I said I think I could do Ninja Warrior at least the first level, pass it, is purely based on my fear of drowning, because there is a pit of water if you fall off of any of the obstacles that they got going on there. And I feel like, I'm not drowning. I'd rather swim. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm not. I'm going to sink straight to the bottom, which is why I think that sure will of me, the fear of me drowning is going to carry me through the first course.
But you might also panic though.
I don't panic. I'm a big time gamer, dog.
You almost panicked when you almost died that time.
Yeah, that's when I jumped into actual
water.
What's
funny? Oh my god! So there was a story of a woman who died in Georgia. There was a pool party and somebody pushed her into the pool.
Assholes.
And they pushed her into the pool and then she was underwater for 20 minutes. Nobody knew. Like, it was like a.
Normally, when somebody puts you in the pool, it's like at least 10 seconds, and they be like, "Oh shit!"
But you know what?
You
like,
really can't swim. We'll go get you.
I understand if they pushed you and they was like watching you, but like, oh, I'm gonna push her and run so she don't see that it was me who pushed her. Apparently, that's what happened, and like they just didn't think to let me go ahead and check on her. And it was like a big ass pool and a big ass party, so it was like a lot of people. Like you see them
not enough people.
Have you seen them celebrity pool parties? It's like all those people. And so
she was just. I saw a party with a bunch of people with a bunch of dudes with their shirts on in the pool. I was like, "What is going on here?" It's a black party.
Nigga, when you out of shape, niggas like trying to take their shirt off, bro. I understand their pain. I would do the same thing.
Okay,
white beater, all white beaters. Anyway, so she was underwater for 20 minutes.
But I've seen those pools too, and they're not that large.
No, this one was.
If you're having a pool party,
a celebrity house, like it was a big house in a big pool.
Even if it's a facility swimming pool, you can still see someone getting pushed into the water.
The smaller the pool, the easier it is to tell. If you got a fucking big ass mansion, like a mansion sized pool, like one of those things, like I understand. Like I'm not saying that whatever, but I understand. Like
they chose to ignore that girl,
bro. Like if you go to a pool, you're looking for one person. You're not gonna find that one person because
they chose to ignore that girl.
Maybe
they felt the splash.
Possibility.
They felt the splash when she hit the water.
I'm not trying to shoot them bail. I'm just saying I can understand like if it's a fucking huge ass pool, like to not because it was a lot of people there, and then a lot of people did not see that she was sinking underwater. You know what I'm saying?
Blind motherfuckers in there. A lot of Stevie Wonders in there.
I mean, hey, like you having fun, you trying to fuck somebody. I don't think you're like, oh, what's going on over there? Hey, look at her.
Oh, there's something on my leg. Is that a shark?
She was floating.
Oh no, it's a drowning person. So yeah, that pure reason I feel like I would kill Ninja Warrior, but my common sense tells me the only game show that I'm built for right now is either Wheel of Fortune or Family Feud, because I feel like I would kill that.
Are you ever gonna learn how to swim?
No, I mean I want to, probably. But it's not.
Listen, ladies. So we're gonna have this For the Love of Tommy game show going on probably sometime in October.
October.
Yeah, the 34th of October. So this is what we need. We need ladies who know how to swim because we want you to teach Tommy how to swim. We're gonna come up with a better name for it.
My biggest.
Because I don't think For the Love of Tommy. Be a part of team Tommy.
One of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to like people trying to tell me how to swim is when they tell me you just float.
Nah,
like I don't like that. That's not instructional.
Don't tell me that. Cause I can't float neither, my nigga.
I don't know what that means.
Fam, I can swim, but don't tell me to float. I don't know how to float. I can't float. I tried to float before when I was younger. Like, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's meant to float. So I learned how to swim by doing a doggy paddle, like first. So my doggy paddle was on point. And since then, you kind of just like, oh, you get comfortable. Like, oh, I could do this. And then there you go.
Nah, just float.
Nah.
You'll float too. You'll float too.
Yeah, all right, give me a floaty. Then I'll feel comfortable floating.
So yeah, game shows. Yeah, those be the two game shows I'm built for. Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud. I feel like we should find a way to get on
Family Feud.
I don't know who the new host gonna be because Steve Harvey ain't there no more.
Word.
But we got to find five members.
That's the thing though, because if it's not Steve Harvey, unless they bring like another black.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. He's too busy. But if they bring like a black comedian, it's gonna be more difficult for black people to get on.
Hannibal Buress.
He
ain't doing nothing.
No, but I don't think it would be interesting if it was him.
Yeah, because
he's funny, but
comedy is like dry.
He's like dry humor type of funny. Like, yeah. So I went to the show last night, and at the show, I was like, "What you doing at the show?" And then they didn't know the set. Like,
and
shut
then
the
they
fuck
weren't
up.
there.
Yeah, like I don't like. He's only funny sometimes. Like when he's not funny, it's like crickets. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's comments when they're not funny. Like okay, but to the next joke. But with him, it's like crickets. Like yeah, no.
We got to find a new host for Family Feud.
I got one.
Sure.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Wow. Cedric not gonna take that job.
DC Young Fly.
Yes.
Younger, like a little, like change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Family Feud. Nah. What's the change?
There
Change
won't
the
be
name
no more
for
white
it?
folk on that show. There won't be no more white families on that show.
No, it would be. He's gonna roast the fuck out of them.
No.
Little head ass boy.
Moving on to somebody that got roasted in the ring. Homeboy.
That was a good segue right there.
I know what I'm doing, man.
All right now.
Anthony Joshua. This comes from a post that I've seen on Twitter. Anthony Ruiz takes out Anthony Joshua in a huge. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's
Andy.
Andy. As hard as shit.
Yes, Andy Ruiz.
And one of the biggest upsets in boxing
Knocked
history.
him out in
Andy
the 7th
Ruiz
round.
defeated
KO.
not only the WBA, the IBF, and also
He lost
the WBO.
all his belts.
Can I finish this read?
I was giving you hype man, bro. I can't hype man.
Heavyweight champion Anthony. Oh, that's why I said Anthony. Anthony Joshua.
Nigga.
By TKO in round 7 at
Seven.
MSG, the mecca of basketball.
All of them this.
Becoming the first ever Mexican heavyweight
Mexican
champion.
ass nigga.
It's big because
He
everybody
look
thought
like Mario.
everybody just assumed he is a
look like Mario.
wide boxer.
He look like Mario and Luigi.
If you look at the picture of Andy, if you look at his picture, he don't look like a boxer.
He look like he just came from a buffet.
And he got shorts that say Destroyer. And if you were to look at
He
that
just
guy, you'd be
had-
like, there's no way.
A rice and bean empanada.
Oh, that's racist. And
Damn, I'm like Anthony Joshua was a clown. This is supposed to be a wash fight. This is supposed to be easy work, bro. Like literally, like
This is one of
like
those
how
things-
Beyonce Wilder's fight was, like easy like that. This is how this fight was supposed to be.
boxing does this thing where if they think that you're a contender, they'll have you quote unquote prove yourself against people that shouldn't be as talented as you.
Yeah.
So that way you go over and it makes your record look better when you go to approach
Fam.
Deontay Wilder and be like, yo, it's time to do this fight. Nah, not no more.
Word.
Anthony got in that ring.
So
He's
now-
probably being a little cocky.
He'll lose so many bags right now because you were the champ, right? This is the funny thing is this is the first time fighting in America. All of his fights have been in the UK. So your American debut and you fucking lost to a fucking 5'4" Mexican dude with a fucking beer belly. He had mad coronas that day. Fam, like nah, bro. That was some trash, bro.
I'll give it to Andy though. He saw his opening.
Fam, fam. When if you watch the highlights and you see it right, he hit him with a little hook, right, and you see Anthony Joshua pause. Now, after that, you see Andy Ruiz going like a little fucking fury.
Light bulb went off in his head.
Yo, oh, like if you ever play video
Okay.
games where like like you keep pressing buttons, see a little energy bar go out.
It's like
that's what the fuck happened.
It's like Anthony Joshua controller died.
Word.
It's like no, press pause for me. Press pause. No.
No, X square, X. He goes mashing all the buttons, bro.
Andy was smashing all the
everything
buttons,
he
bro.
had.
He was like, "No, we're not leaving the 7th round at all.
That's it. I can't make it to 8 rounds, bro.
I'm leaving it all in the ring right here, right now."
Nah, that Corona fucked me up, bro. I can't finish this shit. I can't make it, bro. The funny thing was he tried to do like a little lap around the ring, but he got tired. He don't got the stamina for that shit, bro.
Hell no. Yeah. So shout out to Andy, man. I mean,
yeah, he better lose that shit like the next fight. That shit's going.
Yeah.
So he's fighting. He's fighting again this year. Anthony Joshua. The rematch is this year. So like
the rematch against Andy.
Yeah, it's part of the contract when you're a heavyweight champion. Like it's part of the contract. If I lose,
then
we give a rematch within the next couple months.
Right.
So like 3 months from now, he's gonna fight him again, and
probably win.
I don't think he's gonna win. I think Anthony Joshua might beat him the second time because like he should have never won. I think what it was, he was too cocky.
Yeah, so
like,
he'll go in focus because that's what happened to Mike Tyson when he got his first loss.
Yeah,
he went in cocky.
Yeah, that's exactly what. All the fighters that go in cocky lose, especially in the UFC. Like, who's the dude who's like undefeated? A lot of these niggas, John Bone Jones.
John Bones. I don't know. I think John Bone Jones might be. The only two names is
the
him
big
and
name
McGregor.
and Silva. Like their losses, they were like taunting and being extra cocky, and they got knocked the fuck out. So stop being so fucking cocky, you dumbasses. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It only works for one guy, and his name was Floyd Mayweather.
And he wasn't even cocky in the ring, though. That's the thing. He was only cocky outside of the ring. When he was in the ring, he was like straight focused. Like that's another level of focus.
And he was also a super defensive fighter.
Exactly. I think I remember him doing like one thing that was considered cocky when he was like he was fighting. I can't remember who he was fighting, but like
did the leaning thing, right?
No. The commentators asked him, like, "Oh, so who's your NFL team?" He started answering them. Like he kept like in the middle of the fight. "Oh, I like the Falcons. I like my pick." Like he was doing one of those. That was like the most.
That's amazing.
That's the most I've ever seen Floyd do. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like he's like always focused. So even though he's cocky outside the ring, in the ring he's focused. I think that's the thing. Like that's what separates him from other people. That's why he's great because Adrian Broner, right? He was cocky in the ring, got his ass beat a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be the next Floyd.
Yeah.
He started fucking around too much. That shit got to his head. Like the nigga started. He going to the club drinking before the fight. What the fuck are you doing?
And that's like a common thing to not do. Like if you
before the fight,
that's just me being out. So I don't even watch boxing, and I've heard stories of boxers doing that and then losing the next night.
But it's common sense.
You got exactly
any sport.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta you got a important ass basketball game tomorrow, right? 10 o'clock in the morning.
And you're the star of the team.
And are you going drinking that night before? Like, I'm about to, hey, give me a couple beers.
It's good. Yeah. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm good.
4
3.
Curry. It's good.
Yeah, half court. No,
I'll make these shots.
You miss everything.
I'm going to take these shots and I'm going to make these shots. What's up?
You miss everything. Every shot. Everything is off the rim.
Shout out to J.R. Smith. The Henny guy.
For sure.
So yeah, man. I don't know where this leak because I don't follow boxing. I don't know who Deontay is going to fight now. Because I think
Deontay he already got like his next
challenger.
3 fights lined up. But at some point he needs a challenge for the belt because there's nobody better than. I want to say there's nobody better than Deontay Wilder, but Tyson Fury is a problem.
He's the only person that they had
a draw.
Fought to a draw, right?
They fought to a draw, and he kind of beat it. Like you know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for the knockdowns, then I would understand if they would have gave that fight to Fury. He was the only person able to do that type of shit. So, but man, just even though we talked about it last week, that punch that Deontay Wilder hit old boy with,
shook him.
That shit was crazy. His other ear came off. That shit hit him. Bro. All right. What else we got? Because I'm about to start like, ooh, he fucked him up.
So, moving on. Earlier this week, there was, or at least I saw a post, which
I probably didn't see it.
It said, has Beyonce, over? This is a major jump. Has Beyonce overtaken Michael Jackson as the most important black artist of our time? I guess the key word there is our time. This post comes from Variety.com. It says, if it takes a living legend to know one, then I hope her name is Dionne Warwick. Must be one of the greatest experts on what it takes. Or
wait. So Dionne Warwick is the one who said it takes a living legend to know one.
No, sorry, Variety said that about Dion. And as a 78-year-old singer sees it, none of today's biggest superstars, not Adele, not Taylor Swift, and not even Beyonce would qualify for the I word. Now, she did clarify by saying she loves Beyonce to death and appreciates her talent.
That's the publicist talking. Little PR. Like, no, we didn't mean that. No, you did.
Wait, what?
When she said she got to clarify, I love them and shit like that.
Oh no, I don't believe that's a PR thing at all. She's 78 years old. They don't gotta be politically correct about nothing. You know how old folks be. Nah, I love you, baby, but you ain't the shit right now.
But you know what? She probably don't listen to music though. Like, you 78 years old. What you listening to?
So that's probably what that more so is probably what it is. It's like you making music, but it's not nothing that I would listen to. So,
but it's she just don't listen. Like, point blank, period. Beyonce is a fucking icon.
I was gonna say
more than whoever the fuck this is, because I don't even know who she is.
We'll throw that out the door first. Beyonce is without a shadow of a doubt
the best female icon, woman icon in this fucking game right now.
It might
all time.
I was gonna say it might be of all time.
Who's bigger than Beyonce?
I'm thinking about Janet Jackson, and she's Janet. Beyonce.
Beyonce is the biggest woman icon of all time. There's nobody who's bigger than Beyonce.
Correct. I'm trying to think of some names.
I neither. She might be the biggest icon. Period.
So let me just throw out icon. Let me just throw out iconic female, not just women
though, women and men. Who's bigger than Beyonce?
Yeah, that too. Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
He's not bigger than Beyonce. Nah, he's not.
I don't know.
We talking about business wise. That's business is separate. But talking about iconic in music.
You Beyonce. Said I'm saying not music. I'm just talking about in general. As far as like,
well, I thought the conversation was about music though.
Well, I tried to switch it because we agree that music is obviously Beyonce. I'm just talking about in general what names are bigger.
Beyonce's still bigger than Jay-Z.
And I was throwing out Beyonce's probably the top of the list when it comes to everything.
Because they don't consider Jay the king.
Oprah still.
They don't consider Jay the king. They consider Beyonce the queen. So, like when you hear the king of rap or the king of hip hop. There is no conversation like that, but without a doubt,
there
Beyonce,
is a conversation. There's no steady answer.
There's no definitive, but like it's unanimous with Beyonce. She's the queen of R&B and shit. Like that's what they say.
That's not true at all.
She's not the queen of R&B.
No.
Who's the queen of R&B?
I don't know, but it ain't Beyonce. I don't remember the last R&B song Beyonce.
Well, I think it's pop, whatever the fuck. What's the category that they give her? I don't know, but she's the queen.
It's probably like
they call her the queen. Period. So everything that. She's the queen of the earth.
I think the only name in black culture that's bigger than Beyonce is Oprah. I think that's about it.
Okay, but
because I was trying to think, because Halle Berry was fire on her time. She done fell off. I haven't seen Beyonce's
in
like 20 years. Dog.
Fam, Beyonce's status right now.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe Kim Kardashian.
Get the fuck out of here. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Icon.
Because you don't. Just because you don't
let's look at the
don't mean that don't mean that other people don't.
Let's look at the definition of icon first before we start doing that shit.
We don't have to. We're not going definitive on this shit.
I want to, because how dare you put Kim Kardashian in the same category as the queen.
I'm talking about big names, like people that everybody knows about, and Kim Kardashian is definitely up there.
Virtue or resemblance of an analogy to a person that that is revered or idolized.
So yes, Kim Kardashian. I'm sorry, read it into the microphone a little bit louder.
It's sad, but she's not idolized more than Beyonce. Though. I can say that.
Yes. I still think Beyonce is above Kim Kardashian, but I think it's a little more impressive.
Okay, I can give you that. Kim is in that conversation,
and it's crazy because Kim Kardashian. If you were to compare the two of them, Beyonce is, from the outside looking in, more talented than Kim Kardashian.
From the inside looking out, she's still talented.
But it's crazy because Kim Kardashian is still as famous as Beyonce.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. No matter how you try to argue, like it's a fact. But when it comes to the Michael Jackson comparison, I don't know. I'm more on the side of Michael Jackson just because when it comes to when it comes to music, he has done it essentially from birth, from childhood to adulthood until he passed away in 2009, if I'm not mistaken, was when he passed away.
10 years, damn.
Yeah, it's been 10. It's been a decade since we lost MJ.
Hey yo,
it's
Michael Jackson, we miss you, man.
So it's not like a slight at Beyonce to say that she's
but it is
not, or that she's second place to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson transcends time.
Life.
So
Earth.
I think the major thing for
The
me, which to go back to Miss Warwick, I believe her name was, Beyonce's music is great, but if you were to ask me, like, what songs stand out or what songs
okay, I see where you're going. Okay, I see where you're going.
I can name Michael Jackson songs, Black or White, Thriller.
So if that's the argument,
Wall, like,
I'm not mad at that argument. I'm not mad at that argument. She doesn't
when it
have,
comes to musicians,
but let's just say that she doesn't have classic songs.
Correct.
I can see that's a different argument. As an icon, she is an icon, but as far as like her classic songs, I understand. But okay, Single Ladies is a classic. Irreplaceable is a classic. But
even those, like, even when you hear it, it's like.
But then, like, it's like, all right,
like, it don't give you
like,
a whole vibe.
But when you talk about the catalog, like, oh, what else is a classic? Bootylicious. No.
Destiny's Child had his too, but
Bootylicious. But I like what would you say is another classic song from Beyonce?
I mean, I like Dangerously in Love. My favorite Beyonce song is Me, Myself, and I, but that may not be the same across the board. And so, like, it's that. Like, it's a lot of. She has a large discography. She
has a big influence. I think her influence is stronger than her actual her songs. And because she's such a I guess a big influencer. Like that Single Ladies shit is still going off like 10 years later.
Yeah.
Like,
so
you know what I'm saying?
And she was one of the first, if not the first, well, at least one that I remember, women to refer to herself as a king. So the first people, like, to put herself on a pedestal, on that type of pedestal of a man and being higher than a man. Beyonce can do that because Beyonce's bigger than anybody in this room right now.
I look at the definition of a king. How about we do that?
I hate you so much.
I'm just saying I don't like when women do that. Like,
you don't have to like it.
You know what?
You don't have to like it.
To me, it's the same thing.
Said it, and that's all that matters.
It's the same thing as like saying when girls say "suck my dick," like shut up.
You're gonna tell that to Beyonce face.
A male sovereign or monarch, a man who holds by life tenure and usually by hereditary right the chief authority over a country of people. So all these things are male, man.
So shout out to Beyonce for making herself a king and redefining the definition of what a king is.
Change definitions?
Nope. So
the slut walk. That's what we're doing.
If you had to choose, I'm guessing. Oh. Yeah, when it comes to artists, okay. So one more thing I'll throw out there is also when it comes to Beyonce, another thing that she does when it comes to performing that other people do not do. Obviously, her music is still good music, but she's able to perform, dance. She's a great dancer. She's a great singer. She's a great artist, and she combines all that when she performs, which is something you can't or you don't get.
That is a great argument because she's definitely the type of person that she does a lot of shit. She works really hard. She had a documentary on Netflix. I didn't watch it, but I guess I got the rundown. Got a
documentary too.
Huh?
Michael Jackson got a documentary too.
It was anyway. Her documentary was kind of like a day in the life of Beyonce, and it was like she works so fucking hard. And you wouldn't think that she works as hard, but like when you are that talented, you have to make sure your shit is perfect when you put it out because you can't leave room for haters. Even though people are going to still find ways to hate, like your shit is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like you overanalyze this shit.
As long as you're happy with it, and that's all that matters. And I'm pretty sure Beyonce's happy with all the work that she puts out. So on this debate, when it comes to not the debate, but when it comes to if she is iconic, 100% we agree. Beyonce is probably one of the three most iconic women of our time right now. When it comes to an artist, I don't think she has.
Who the other two?
Unfortunately, Kim Kardashian and Oprah.
Okay.
I mean, these are like popular figures. Not that they do anything
keep
for the
them with the definition of. Well, no, because if we keep it with the
iconic definition.
Yeah, but would that really put Oprah there? Because people don't idolize her. They revere her. Absolutely. Well, they revere her there. All right.
Absolutely.
So, all right, I guess it.
When it comes to if she had.
That's sad.
Yes, welcome to 2019.
But you know what? Let me stop hating because Kim Kardashian's on a whole new wave now. Now she's becoming a lawyer. She's getting people out of jail now.
She found a way to take
her fame and do something 15 good.
Minutes of fame to turn it into a lifetime of wealth.
But not just that, is the fact that she's doing good now. Like, I like the fact that she's doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just sitting in the fucking hills and getting plastic surgery all day and talking and drinking and shit. Like I hate that shit.
Her voice is still annoying, but yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that she's out here like really getting people out of jail. Like, there's a dude who was on death row or some shit like that. He was about to get the chair or some shit like that, and he claimed his innocence, but he was just been in prison, and then she got him free. Like, she's been doing this shit a lot, so I respect that. So let me just take back all the negative shit I just said about Kim Kardashian, and I'll give her my respect, even though it was difficult for me to say this because I've always didn't give a fuck about her, but I respect it.
Okay, and when it comes to the Beyonce, has she surpassed Michael Jackson? In our eyes, it is a solid no.
It's difficult to do that because it's two different eras, man.
And also, we don't relate to her music as much as we can.
Because if Michael Jackson would have been in this era, he would have been like the perfect version. If what Chris Brown should have been.
Yeah.
Like, perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Chris Brown didn't have
all the other shit came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but again, if it was this era, it would have been easy to prove if there was true or not, because there was no facts back then, and the kids told the truth and said it didn't happen, so it was all speculation.
It's still speculation. People
it is,
still kill
but they're just running with it, and like, you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is.
All right.
With Chris Brown, we saw the bruises. He beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Chris Brown, you could have been up here, big dog. You really could have been up here. And
he could have been that. He could have been Beyonce level.
Yeah. Like, and that's no joke. He really could have been. If not, because
you always, like, people are always gonna hate you, but they have something to hate you for now. Like, it's funny because a lot of younger kids don't even know about that. They hear about this shit online. Like, why? I love Chris Brown. Low kid, like 15-year-old kid, love Chris Brown, right? When did this shit happen? Like 10 years ago?
It sounds about right.
Yeah, I want to say 2008. 2008 when it happened with Rihanna.
It's a while ago.
2008, 2009. 10 years, but this kid is 5 when, you know what I'm saying? They're 15 now. This kid was 5. They don't know nothing about that shit. So, yeah, they just know that he's talented.
Moving on to the next topic.
On to the next one.
When is enough enough? So you brought this to my attention. Now. When is it time to let go in a relationship? And finally, let me redo that. When is it time to let go in a relationship and finally break up with the person that you're with after trying to work things out and it just not actually working out?
So, I'm a firm believer of making sure that you've exercised all things possible before trying to, end a relationship, because you don't want to end some shit. You don't want to be impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be like, you know what? Nah, fuck this. Those people that break up and then get back together every other day, like, that shit's trash. But because the more you do that, the more she's going like, all right, I'm gonna start finding other niggas. And then anyway, so I don't know. I think is when, like, when you have tried everything and depending on the relationship, depending on like whether you're receiving what you want to receive, like, all right, I feel like she should be doing this for me, or whatever the case may be, or I should be, like, we should be able to do this together, and none of that shit happens. It's like a complete 180 from the first person she was when I first started dating, which happens all the time when you're dealing with women. They change up. They're like a whole different person in the beginning. They like you and shit, but then, like, after a couple months, they don't like you no more. Like, the shit that they used to like you for, they hate it now. You know what I'm saying?
This is really all that you do, huh?
Oh my God, you're so funny. And then it's like, everything is a joke.
Yeah.
It turns from, oh my God, you're so funny, to everything is a joke with you.
Why are you laughing so much? Nothing's funny here.
Well, like, I just want to have a good time. Like, they didn't even talk no more.
I've been there.
If you just, what the fuck? What was that?
This is what you like. This is what you like.
Who the fuck are you, Simba, bitch? Why are you roaring at me? So I did think, I think when you honestly feel like there's nothing more you can do. There's nothing that's changing. She's not willing to change. You tried everything, it didn't work out, and like you just over it. Then it's time. I think
for women, what it is probably, and I don't have a woman on the show, so ooh. I think what it is like you said, every small thing. If every small thing starts to set you off, like every time something comes up, it's probably time to end tides with that or in that relationship, because it's not gonna get no better. So there is a possibility that person will change for you, but you don't want somebody to just change for the sake of changing.
But that's the thing. It's not about changing. I feel like it's about compromising. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time when you get in a relationship with somebody, you kind of dated them for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they treated me this way.
You dated them because they were themselves. Hopefully, we
thought they were. Hopefully, they were, but then they derailed them. But so I think that it's not necessarily to change, but it's the way to find a way to better coexist. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like it's difficult because people are going to change. People are going to grow. That's natural.
That's just it's natural.
But so I think if two people start growing apart, the best thing they should do is find a way to coexist better as two. Like, don't treat them like the old them. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to we got to find a way to I'm a different person now. You're a different person now. We have to come together and work this thing out because we can't. The old shit don't work for this new shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're at that point where you're at that point where it's no, is this not, you know what I'm saying, and whatever the case may be, she might be abusive to you often. Like you don't need to take that, bro. King, hey King. You don't need that, bro. Don't let her put her hands on you. Don't let her put her hands on you, King.
So yeah, and I think for men, once you've, I guess, exercised all your abilities and finally get fed up with the situation, then it might be time to leave. Yeah. Do we got anything else that we can talk about? I don't even know what time. What time are we at right now?
We got like 44 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, we got the topics, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Moving on and to said next topic. No more iTunes. Come from the IT side because you bought this up because I don't give a damn about it. I told you, I don't use iTunes.
Apple just announced they are getting rid of iTunes. They're going to delete the iTunes is no longer going to be available. And I think you said that they're going to be replacing it with 3 apps or some shit like that.
Well, I'm going to read this article before you give out more or false information.
Okay.
Apple is to replace its iTunes download service. According to a report by the Bloomberg, the tech company will announce that 3 separate apps for music, TV, and podcasts will supersede iTunes.
Music, so Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and what's the Apple TV one? I think it's on Apple TV.
Yeah, which is weird because they already have all
They already have these, but I guess they're going to let you know, hey, we got these on your phone for a reason. Please use them.
It says Apple seeks to reposition itself as an entertainment service rather than a hardware company powered by the products of the iPhone. Last thing, the move is expected to be a part of a keynote address by the Apple chief executive, whatever.
So let me just say real quick. So this
Monday we'll find out.
This does not mean that if you have the iTunes app is on your computer, that is going to reach into your computer and delete it. It's not going to delete it anymore. It's just not going to support it anymore. You're not going to have any more updates and shit like that. Which is crazy. Because I am not a fan of saving your information on the cloud because you see all the time people's clouds are getting hacked. It's very easy to hack a cloud account. And the minute your cloud account gets hacked, all your information is gone. Everything. So you have Apple Wallet, you have credit cards, and all that shit is linked to your cloud. So I would advise people to download iTunes if you don't already have it before they delete it, and make sure that you're not. I would recommend that you don't use the iTunes cloud service. And again, this is coming from my IT perspective. Don't use a cloud and just save your shit to the actual computer through iTunes. It's much safer that way. But if you don't care about safety and you're all about convenience, do what the fuck you want to do.
For me, I don't know 100% if this is just the. Or if this is a computer version that they're not going to support anymore, because it kind of sounds like it's the phone version that nobody actually uses anyway that they're going to get rid of. Because there is an actual app on your phone that says iTunes. If you don't know where it's at, don't worry. Nobody else does either. Mine is in a folder with the App Store, and I don't know where either of those are at right now. Yeah, it's the iTunes Store. I think that might be what they're getting rid of, just to, like you said, force people to use their Apple Music app, their Apple Podcast app, and their Apple TV app, which if you're using it on the phone, you probably don't use Apple TV anyway. So if that is the case, I guess you don't necessarily have to worry about anything on the computer side of things. But if it is the computer side of things that they are getting rid of or is going to stop supporting, then yeah, it might be a good idea to actually back your photos.
Shit up. You have to.
Not just your shit. Back up your photos and your videos, because
that's everything on your phone though. Everything. So you back up your entire phone.
The apps carry over.
Huh?
Your apps, you don't have to back up your apps. One, you can't.
Well, you can back up everything. Why? I mean, it gives you the option when you plug your phone into the iTunes, and it gives you like, what do you want to sync? You just sync everything. So all of your passwords, everything is synced to the computer rather than the cloud. It's just safer that way.
More importantly, back up your pictures and videos because those are the most things that you can't get back. Apps, you can get them back eventually. Pictures and photos that you've taken on your personal phone, you can't get back.
Yeah, all them news y'all got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all nasties, back them up because you don't want them in the cloud.
What's wrong with nudes, man?
Because I'm just saying if it gets to the cloud, then it's gone.
I mean, if it's on your computer, it's going to be. There's a way to get it on.
Somebody hacks it and they out here just passing your news out. Do you ever send girls nudes?
What?
You ever send girls nudes? Like you ever send girls dick pic?
Yeah, Snapchat.
You did on Snapchat?
Yeah. Because after they see it, it's like, oh, it's gone.
But it's funny because Snapchat is like fairly recent, so you was doing this shit recently.
Yeah, it's within the last year.
What the fuck is wrong with you? All right.
I think it was like it was a.
Were you drunk?
It was a reply to somebody else sending me news. I wasn't just out there sending news.
Wait, so hey, you just said dick pic.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dick pic?
Hey, hey.
Hey, I saw your video. That was pretty funny.
That's not a good pic. Hold on.
Hey, it's a pretty funny video. Dick pic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, them niggas who reply with the dick pics are sick. They're also sick
That's
individuals.
the first thing that comes. Oh, I've been waiting for this for my whole life. Hold up. Hey.
I ain't seen a dick pic in like 12 years. That's wild, son.
Yeah, that's a pro tip. If you're gonna send a dick pic, make sure you do it through
But like,
Snapchat.
I would back in the day, niggas on some other shit. Like I was doing the Skype sex shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever had like the little Skype sex or the Uvu? What was the other Uvu?
Uvu.
Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, Uvu was a thing.
Yeah.
We got FaceTime now.
Yeah, it's true. But niggas, I was having
We got
Skype
mobile
sex.
versions now.
Word, fucking camera was trash. Little potato camera. This shit used to lag. So
why is it so dark in your room?
Move here,
all
but
my
you
lights
still
are
there.
on.
Like, oh, that shit was trash.
That was amazing.
We were sick individuals.
You know what's sick? People that get off to watching webcam porn. Because every 2 seconds you got like a notification. Yeah, it's that too. You got people sending donations. They got the little dings going. Ding,
ding. Yeah, like what? The latency be trash because like the mouth be they mouth be moving, but then the words be coming.
And the
like
next thing you know, they on the other side of the room.
It
Like,
should
how
never
did
be
you get
synced
over
off.
there?
Like your word. So apparently, apparently, cam soda is a thing where like people it's like I don't know anything about it. I've never been on it before, but like you get in like these groups on like you're watching a girl live and she's
like
doing
a webcam group chat.
Yeah, but they like tell her what to do, and then like I guess they pay her.
Oh, that's been around for
yeah.
forever. Not
it's
cam
weird
soda,
though, but it's like I didn't know it was a thing, so it was like, oh, touch yourself here, or like they do shit like that. Oh,
they pay for it too.
Go in the kitchen and grab some cereal and then pour it on yourself. You nasty bitch! Like it's weird, and but because they're getting paid for it, they got to do it. Oh man, that's sick.
You want me to do what? No, I'm not doing. You're not doing it.
Give my money back. Look, I get $100 right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what you want me to do? I want you to go in the kitchen and cook something.
For that, I can understand the appeal to having someone on demand doing what you ask them to do. You know what I don't get though is people that do this was it only or fans only thing where you pay just to see somebody's
do whatever
a little less explicit or a little more explicit.
You know, they don't
page.
even be. They probably just be dancing. Like they don't be doing shit.
Be talking.
Hey, like you know, girls be doing them fucking them silent ass videos where they just fixing their hair in the video, and it should. Oh my god, I hate those.
I don't know what this fans only thing is for, but I'm against it. I feel like you should just send them.
I mean, sometimes it's porn. Sometimes it's porn.
But I'm pretty sure porn stars promote that. Like,
well, no,
I've seen regular Instagram.
This is like what's the best way to explain it? So you remember when SoundCloud was announced they're gonna start paying the SoundCloud rappers if they get like good views directly? It's kind of like that. So say as a porn star you have millions of views on Pornhub, you don't see a dime of that because it's not like your product. It was like whoever did the shit. So OnlyFans is like cutting out that middleman. So it's literally that money coming directly straight to you. So it's innovative, but it's still sick. So not every girl, I don't know because I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not on OnlyFans, but a lot of those videos end up getting posted on the Pornhub because you can see it in the bottom. OnlyFans.com.
But again, we're referring to porn. Yeah, porn. I don't understand why people ever pay for porn. I'm talking about regular bitches that we can see on the street daily.
Yeah, those are different because I guess they lure you in because you want to know what they're doing because.
And then once you get there, it's like, oh,
you ain't
I already
shit?
Paid my cover charge.
Yeah,
it's
kind of like a scam.
It's like going to a club that you've never been to before, but all the lights is like bumping on the inside. And you just hear a bunch of music blasting. It's like, oh, I'm trying to go up in there, and then you get there, it's like
you only like 6 people.
Yo, why was the music so loud from the outside?
Ford didn't work there. So like, fam, you ever go to the? Well, never mind. Anyway, but not like it's some women do the porn shit on OnlyFans. Other girls just like fix their hair and talk to you, and that's trash.
Like an IRL Twitch stream.
Yeah, like nobody cares that much, bitch. You just go back on IG, go to IG Live. But again, I'm pretty sure.
You don't know that until
I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm pretty sure that they try to do like little revealing things, like, oh, my shirt is a little lower than normal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they get flagged for it.
Let me go ahead and bend over and pick this pencil up. It's like, you know, that type of shit, and niggas are paying for that, but that lets you know that niggas are sick.
Sicko mode.
Sick niggas, bro. Y'all niggas are nasty.
Malcolm, there was a post
Word
on Shade Room. I mean, there's a lot of posts on the Shade Room because they post a bunch of nonsense throughout the day.
Money, bro. I mean.
There's a tweet from a dude, and it said, "Unpopular opinion, travel edition." I think the post was when you go on vacation, or when we go on vacation, we're not eating at the regular spots that we got back at home, which I agree with 100%. If you're going to another state, another city, another country, don't do regular shit that you could have done back at home. I wanted to add on to that. I don't know if it's necessarily an unpopular opinion, but it's if you agree with it, you do. If you don't, you don't. One, this is pretty much based on me going to Miami last year. Make sure you know how you're getting around.
What you eat? Huh? What you eat at? Where you eat at when you was in Miami?
Oh, so when I was in Miami, right? It was obviously you got to embrace the culture, and it's a lot of Spanish food. So after I got a massage with a happy ending, right? I went to a little Spanish restaurant, and it had like I think it was like a burrito, pretty much, essentially.
So you went to Miami to get a burrito?
It was like a knockoff Chipotle, but it was like an actual, I don't fucking know. But it tasted good. So I didn't go to Chipotle. I didn't go to no fast food restaurants when I was down in Miami.
When I went, I should have.
And I went to a Portuguese spot, too.
That's the thing, because you have to be ready to pay for whatever you got to, like, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to put that on. That's on my list, too.
That's a very big thing.
Do not be a broke boy if you plan on going on vacation. That is not the time to be like, oh, I ain't got it. Like, if you ain't got it, don't go.
I went to Texas a few weeks ago, my family and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And I made sure I put like a good $4.50 to the side just for food. Oh man, I ate a lot of food that fucking trip. Oh, and let me just say, yo, Texas got some fire food, bro. Austin, Texas.
They got good portions too.
Yeah. Oh man, if you ever, we're gonna go on like no refund trips eventually when we start.
I got some family out
there. You got family in Texas?
I got family everywhere, but yeah, some in Texas too.
Like cool. I was like, oh, we'll stay with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, facts. So yeah, man, like those barbecue. The barbecue is fire, like fire. A lot of really good burger spots, bro. Like that shit was. It was just all good. It was all good. Pizza Aries. What was my favorite? I think my favorite was In-N-Out. Yeah. Like, so I've never had In-N-Out before.
Okay.
And
I was about to say, because we got In-N-Out around.
No, we don't.
Wait, that's a West Coast thing, ain't it?
That's Shake Shack.
Yeah, okay.
When In-N-Out is Texas, Cali. So I went to In-N-Out. Wait, no, was it? No. Yeah. I'm trying to. No. Matter of fact, no. I'll take that back. The best burger I had was Shake Shack. Shake Shack is better than In-N-Out. Let me say that. It's just like a big controversy. Between In-N-Out, Whataburger, and Shake Shack. Shake Shack is better than all of those in the story.
But when you went to Texas,
I went to In-N-Out for the first time.
Yeah.
I experienced it. I experienced Whataburger. Whataburger is just like Burger King. Like, it's just like Burger King. Yeah. Anyway, it was fire. So, since y'all know, me and Tommy out here going on this food search. So, again, if y'all know any food spots y'all want us to try, let us know, because we on the hunt, bro. We're about to go to, I think that's place we'll go to is Banana King.
That is not a food search, but okay, we will.
Well, I
we'll
mean,
go there.
we can.
before.
Because we putting people on to shit like that. That's the whole part. That's a purpose too. Like we're trying new shit.
You wanted to go to Hooters for whatever reason, like that.
No, because you said you wanted to try all the best wings. They got wings, and their wings are.
I know they ain't the best already.
Their wings is right though.
No, they're not.
When last time you had Hooters wings?
A few years ago. I was like, oh, this is not worth coming back, and I haven't been back since. Another thing that when you go on vacation, make sure you know how you're getting around. When I went to Miami, it was like 6 of us, and we all packed into one car. And whenever the girls wanted to go out, they took the car, and then the dudes was just left to do Uber.
Oh, so y'all was like divided.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's trash.
We were supposed to be together, but
that's trash.
I don't know if you ever rode in the car with 4 or with 6 other people, 4 of them being females, and everybody want to go somewhere, but we only got one driver, and that shit was the most annoying thing I've ever experienced.
That's the only thing the plan was a good plan to rent a car, but it was just the fact that it was too many hands in the pot.
Yes.
So if it's like, all right, say me and you go, we don't need 2 cars. We try to go here.
In agreement, yes,
for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying. So 6 people, that's crazy. It's too many hands in the pot. So I understand that. But for sure, you definitely want to have something to do. Know what the fuck you want to do. Because when I went to Miami, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was literally walking around looking for shit. And I ended up going to the worst strip club experience of my life. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't have transportation. I didn't even think to rent a car. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? I thought everything was like right there for you. Right. It was, to a certain extent. I was eating like expensive ass food every day. I was there for like
before Uber and
this is before Uber, because this is 2012, I believe. So I was eating like fancy ass restaurants for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Nice.
I had money back then.
It goes back to don't be a broke boy when you go.
So
when you go to anywhere.
Oh man, but let me just say, there's this. I don't remember the name of it, but there was a Japanese restaurant. That food was so fire, bro. You eat Japanese food?
I haven't, or at least I can. I don't. Not that I remember.
Like sushi, nothing, ramen.
Nah, I rock with ramen, not sushi though.
All right,
Okay,
this place
gotcha. My last word of advice for anybody out there that's trying to have a really good time.
Oh.
Maybe even a threesome. One thing I should have took advantage of. So I'm sorry to jump back to your point real quick. Make sure, like he said, do research before you go or before you hit or reach the spot that you're going to.
All that.
Just so you know what spots to go to, what's good, what the locals recommend, what your people recommend.
Yelp.
It's kind of like going to a tattoo artist. Like, if you want to get a tattoo for yourself, then make sure you know you go to an artist that's going to do the right job for you. Fact. We'll talk about that one day too. My last bit of advice, which I wish I would have known when I was out there, if you're going to like a hot spot like Miami or like New Orleans or like California, something like that,
condoms?
Definitely use condoms. But also act like it's your last night there every night. Because people are more willing to have a good time with you if they think, I'm never going to see you ever again until you pop up on them the next day. It's like, I thought last night was your last night.
Is that you or me?
Yeah, that was me. Last night was my last night. Yesterday.
I'm about to leave tomorrow night. You trying to have fun tonight?
Exactly.
Oh, my trip got pushed back. I'm here for another night though. Like, we gonna do what we did last night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's and it's true though.
I'm being legit about that too.
A lot of time, because Miami is a vacation spot, like through and through. So like the people that you're gonna run into, they're all on vacation too.
They're
like,
trying to have a good time. Just
not a lot of people who live in Miami are doing the shit that you're doing. Like there's not a lot of people who live in Miami are going to the fucking beach every night.
It's regular shit. It's like going to White Castle up here.
Exactly. Like we don't give a fuck about White Castle. But when people like when people come to New Jersey, I want to try White Castle.
White Castle burgers.
Ew. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all right, if you want to.
You trying to take a shit in my bathroom right now? No.
So for sure, like you're gonna run into people. You have to be outgoing though. Like I ended up I smashed somebody on my first night there. You know what I'm saying? So I was luck of the draw type shit. But there's people who weren't that lucky. Like I was with one of my homeboys and he was ready to pay for sex. And I talked him out of it like, yo, don't do that, nigga. We're gonna be here for like 3 days.
Have some dignity.
Not like we're gonna be here for like 3 or 4 days,
money
bro.
For the last day.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
Try a little harder.
This is the funny part, right? So he met a chick and he was about to go down, but we was at a bar and the bartender stole $100 from him.
Nice. So they fought.
He was like, it was some chick. He was with a girl. He was all, buy the girl a drink. He gave her $100 bill. She was like, no, you only gave me 20. And he's like,
bullshit.
He was a white dude. So he used to talk with his hand when he was mad. He used to go like this, right? Sweetheart. You know how white people get mad? Sweetheart, I gave you a fucking $100 bill. Like, and I was with some chick too. This is like another chick. Like I was like fucking. I had like a fake ass girlfriend that trip. It wasn't a chick I smashed. It was somebody else. But like I was with her. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then like we all started like trying to see what he was good because he over here arguing with the bartender. And she's like, I don't even have a $100 bill. Like, and it was bad. He was arguing. The girl he was with was trying to help. He was like, it was gonna go down too, but she was trying to help him, but he got annoyed and he was just shut the fuck up. Like he was just mad, so he's always shut the fuck up, and then it killed the chance of smashing.
Nice.
So yeah. He kind of fucked it up.
I know how to ruin chances, so I'm familiar with that.
So use a debit card. Long story short, use a debit card.
Yeah, you don't walk around with cash. That's how you get robbed. I don't know if black people are like the only people, but black people are like the only people that advise you to walk around with cash just in case you get robbed and shit.
They advise you to walk around with cash?
Yeah.
This
whole robber got something to steal from you because you could cancel a credit card.
So this is the thing. I don't walk around with a lot of cash. I walk around with like 20.
Nah, this something.
Something. Yeah, 20, 10, something like that. But I mean, what? Like, so what? Like, I'd rather you, like, nigga, I was about to wash clothes. What you take my 10 for? Give me that shit back. Like, I really wanted that. Like, the little restaurant I go to, they don't serve. They don't use cards.
They don't take cards, man. Come on,
White
now.
Diamond, baby. You never had a White Diamond?
Because my mom used to give me that advice. Because it's like back when I first got a card, and I was still like paying with cash, but she was like, make sure you always got some cash on you just in case you get robbed. Like. I know we live in Trenton, but
like, that's not what you want to hear, yo. Like, wait, what?
But damn, I gotta look over my shoulder for somebody trying to steal my $5 out of my pocket. Like, come on now.
What is trash? Like, yo, come on, what are we doing, bro? You supposed to be my brother.
So yes, or travel edition rules to go by.
I got robbed before, but that's just to my watch.
I know somebody got robbed at gunpoint.
All right, because I got jumped. It was like 6 niggas. I got jumped.
Oh yeah, that's a part of that. Yeah, that's a part of that.
That's part of culture. Yeah,
if you get jumped, you gotta get robbed.
Well,
nobody just jumps you and then leaves you.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't give it up. The nigga took it. I couldn't really do much. It was 6 of them. But yeah, I mean, but other than that, like, I'm pretty. Well, I was fast before my knees gave out on me, and I got fat. So
if you're trying to rob somebody,
I mean, I'm still pretty quick, but I don't know if like my stamina not there. So if I'm running,
you got.
Give me 2 blocks, and then
you got the
after that second block,
you got the Andy,
the Andy Ruiz shit. Woo. My energy bar is depleted.
You gotta pace yourself till you about 2 blocks away from your house.
What's the sprint button X?
Running GTA. You had to tap the
mash
button and run
the X
fast.
button like really fast and shit, and you just whoa. Yeah, my stamina not there like it used to be. So
hey man, we all getting older. We getting better with time.
But I'm in the gym though. I mean, so I'm getting back there. I'm trying to at least.
You can lift people up. You just can't outrun them. That's fine. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Close us out.
For sure. So want you guys to let you guys
before you do that, we had a good time today, man. Before we came on the air, we didn't know what we was finna talk about.
For sure.
We just came up with some topics off the, not off the top. We did a few.
I mean, it was kind of off the top. It was like literally like a minute. Like our pre-production meeting was like a minute before the podcast.
Came in like, yo, I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about.
That's the beauty of having our own podcast because we don't always need topics. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just want to see, me kick with my boy because our conversations are entertaining. Is there a card in the camera?
A card in the camera?
You're recording it on a card? Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
That'll suck.
It's a separate card.
Facts. All right. Yeah. So anyway, that's gonna do it for our podcast today. Make sure you guys follow us. I am Boy Too Nice. He's at Team Tommy. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. That is YouTube.com/Boy Too Nice TV. You should also check us out on podcast platforms at No Refunds with $sign podcast. Also, we're on IG now, so No Refunds TV. Follow us on IG. Again, we're still doing our giveaways. So what we're gonna start doing is posting our giveaway pictures on IG. So yes. That's gonna do it, y'all.
Yes. What he said. Team Tommy. See you guys later.
Scene.
You'll float too.
Action. Cut.